Who's the most important person in your life?
I can't say one person.
You don't want to get in trouble with anybody.
No. And, you know, I have so many important people to me. I really do.
Is your husband comfortable living with somebody as competitive and as ambitious as you are?
You have to ask my husband, but I think so. I'm competitive really with myself.
Right.
Honestly. Like, every time I start an album, I go and watch all of my performances. And I try to figure out, okay, what is it that I could have done better, or what worked? And really my references, I go back to myself and try to better myself. So I'm really tough on me, more so than anyone else. I'm not a competitive person that walks in thinking about other people and how I can compete with them, or especially not my husband, not at all.
No, but you're a workaholic.
A bit of it, definitely. But I am a lot better. I have to say, I have to give myself that credit. I'm gonna take time off, and even with this tour, I scheduled 2 weeks off after a month so I can go away and enjoy my life and smell the roses. So I'm working on that, and I'm not as bad as I used to be.
To the raid real quick with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
His sons were there and he was not there at the houses. And he was quiet.
That was the worst part of that.
To see his sons being
How
hacked.
the f do you force your kids to do your perp walk? That was the worst part, and all I could think about was Kim and Misa.
The girls.
Just her son. He left their son to be walked out backwards on camera for the world to see. Thank God Kimura got the girls. Misa's son, Misa and Wolf's son,
Yeah.
and Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh. And lastly,
After he was questioned by the feds.
after.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection right now. Which means his father ain't ever gonna see him.
Have we seen the last, or is this just the beginning of that saga?
It's just getting started.
Oof.
Which is why I think people are so uncomfortable about me being in this position right now, because of my press pass and because I'm gonna be in the courtroom for the Keffe D trial. If we get to the bottom of Tupac's when that is finally revealed, 15 other will be revealed with it. And you will find that they were all committed by the same two people, father and son.
Were you surprised by Keffe D's arrest for Tupac?
No. I'm just surprised that he hasn't given it up yet. I'm surprised that he hasn't gone to the feds yet, because he just got stabbed in jail.
Yes, he did.
He's been beaten 3 times. And I'm going to say it for a fact, I know you the one pulling the strings, Reggie Wright Jr. Stop putting your dirty work on other people.
Gene Deal, happy to have you back on the platform, my man.
How did I know you was gonna call me, Mighty? It didn't take a rocket scientist. I was figuring when I seen that this morning, that, and I don't know if you know what I'm talking about yet, but when I seen that Diddy stuff from CNN, I said, I know Art gonna call me, Art of Dialogue gonna give me a call.
Oh, you already know I was about to hit you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, so with that being said, man, let's get right into it, man. What you think about the video that came out today, Diddy pitting his hands on Cassie?
Man, you know that was crazy. And I know people gonna think that, you know, yo, this is all what Gene wanted to see. But now, listen here, man. The devil got a purpose, God got a plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? The devil got his purpose, but God got a plan. You understand? And it's all in God's plan, man. You understand? To let people see, because a lot of people wasn't believing that this stuff even existed, brother. A lot of people didn't even think that this was, that, you know, Cassie was telling lies, Gene been telling lies, Lil Rob been telling lies, everybody lying on Diddy. But Diddy told the truth. Diddy's the only one told the truth. He said, y'all just keep watching. The truth will soon come out. And you see what came out? My man, he punching that little girl in the head. Yo, you don't even kick a dog, man. You don't even kick a dog, bro. He kicking that little girl like she's a dog, man. That, yo, it was crazy, man. Any man that has a sister, any man that has a friend that's a girl, any man that has a child, you understand, who saw that, if they wasn't appalled, if they wasn't like, yo, I wanna beat the, you know what I'm saying? We can't say that on television, man, or on the internet or YouTube, but any man who saw that, wish they could put their hands on Diddy at that time, bro. That shit was appalling, bro. It was crazy, man. And when I saw it, you know, I could imagine what Kim went through. I could imagine what Misa went through. You understand? It was just crazy, man, for that dude to do that to that girl like that, man.
I can't believe what I seen, man. I still can't believe what I seen in that video, man. Like the way he was kicking her was like he was kicking a field goal, man.
Bruh, when I saw him run down first of all, when I saw the white towel, I got flashbacks of him and Ja Rule running out the room. Of course, they had, what's her name, Sarah and the other girl in there, but I had that flashback. And then when I seen him run down the hallway, I had flashbacks when the same gang was chasing him. I was like, what the hell? And then when he put his hands on it, no jokes aside, because I know it's not no laughing matter, man. The shit just was appalling, brother. And I don't even know how they could even play that on television.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but this tea is piping hot and I am scalded. Diddy and Jay-Z have always portrayed themselves as these savvy businessmen and industry leaders. But if this audio is legit, then their whole image could come crashing down faster than a house of cards.
On YouTube like that, and without even putting up some sensitive, you know how they put the sensitive subject matter up? That was crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I can't believe it, man. I mean, because like I said, I mean, me and you've been doing interviews for years and you've been telling me stories about Diddy, but to actually see the visual.
You know, so like, bruh, I wouldn't have never allowed him to do no shit like that around me. That's why he probably never did nothing like that. You understand? When I got the aftermath, when they told me to go over to St. Luke's Hospital, because Puff was over there in the hospital, that was the aftermath. You understand? When Kim cut his wrist up with that corkscrew, his right wrist. They got pictures on the internet with his wrist banded up. Kim did that. You understand? The aftermath of them being in the Swiss hotel and he roughing her up and like he playing fight with her, and then she runs out the presidential suite and we got the big room in there at the Swiss hotel, and then I'll be like, yo, you all right? And she like, yeah, I'm all right. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You good? She like, yeah, good. And then she go back in the room with Puff, Diddy, Brother Love, whatever he call his name is. So, you know, it's always the aftermath or something like that, bro. But in front of you, only people who commit crimes around people who commit crimes. You know, Puff know who to do that stuff around. And that was crazy, man. When I looked at that thing, to be honest, I thought that the people who was watching it, because you know at those hotels, they have security personnel that watch that stuff. And if they didn't call the police, they should be in jail. I don't care what nobody say. You know, whoever watched that tape and didn't submit that to the authorities, they should be brought up on charges.
Why do you think the video is barely coming out right now? Because you got a lot of people, you know, that's wondering why it took so long.
First of all, they know that Puff probably paid the security personnel, like, because he knew it was on camera. When he made it to the hallway, when she made it to that phone, once that phone picked up, that's going straight to security. That's for emergency purposes only. So either the concierge or somebody that's handling emergency type situations when she picked up that phone. So now, Puff probably had somebody pay them off. 9 times out of 10, he had somebody pay them off, bruh. And then now Homeland Security is involved. I told you, everybody talking about, yo, they ain't got nothing on him. His dumbass son come out, make this whole tape, you understand, about what they ain't got or what they, man, listen to me. Homeland Security looked at Cassie information. They interviewed her. Yo, when was the time he hit you? He hit you before? Yeah, we was at the hotel. He blacked my eye. They went through a whole lawsuit. Oh, he blacked my eye. We at the hotel.
Recent allegations have surfaced involving Jay-Z and the untimely death of his alleged mistress, Kathy White. According to these claims, White, who allegedly became pregnant with Jay-Z's child, was threatening to reveal their affair just as Beyoncé announced her own pregnancy. The timing and potential chaos of such a revelation purportedly led Jay-Z to drastic measures, allegedly resulting in White's death. The rumors suggest that Jay-Z, known for his meticulous attention to privacy, saw White as a significant liability. Reports indicate that Jay-Z went to great lengths to keep the relationship discreet, such as asking White to bring friends along during their outings to avoid suspicion. The situation gained further attention when a 2020 blind item on their website Crazy Days and Nights hinted at the involvement of a permanent A-list rapper in the death of an actress friend. This item, later connected to Claudia Jordan and Jay-Z, added fuel to the fire of speculation. Jordan had reportedly become increasingly convinced over the years that Jay-Z was behind her friend's demise due to the suspicious circumstances surrounding her death. Jordan's suspicions were compounded by the luxurious lifestyle White enjoyed, allegedly funded by Jay-Z, which included expensive gifts and high-end fashion. Journalist Liz Crokin publicly commented on the situation, claiming to have spoken to White just before her death. Crokin's remarks intensified public interest and scrutiny, with many believing that Jay-Z's involvement would soon be exposed. She directly addressed Jay-Z on social media, asserting that his time was running out and hinting at imminent justice. Crokin's bold statements, combined with the timing of White's death shortly after being contacted by a tabloid investigating the affair, have led to widespread belief in Jay-Z's culpability. The allegations against Jay-Z are intertwined with broader claims involving other celebrities, including P. Diddy. Reports suggest that Diddy might possess compromising evidence against Jay-Z related to their alleged criminal activities. Furthermore, it's alleged that Diddy's infamous freak-offs at his parties, attended by numerous high-profile individuals, could implicate Jay-Z in other scandals. This connection has been further complicated by rumors that Diddy and Jay-Z were both involved in illicit activities, potentially including human trafficking and exploitation. Jay-Z's history with controversial figures, such as R. Kelly, also has been called into question. Despite multiple allegations against R. Kelly, Jay-Z maintained a professional relationship with him for years, leading some to speculate about Jay-Z's own conduct. Additionally, rumors have circulated about Jay-Z's relationships with underage girls, including the late singer Aaliyah and rapper Foxy Brown. These past associations have cast a long shadow over Jay-Z, with critics pointing out his consistent proximity to scandalous and potentially criminal behavior. Recent revelations have pointed to attempts by Jay-Z and Beyoncé to erase evidence of their associations with Diddy. For instance, all of Beyoncé's social media posts from Diddy's 2013 New Year's Eve party have reportedly been removed, raising further suspicions about their connections. This effort to scrub their online presence of any links to Diddy has not gone unnoticed by the public and media. who view it as a potential sign of guilt or complicity. Various individuals, including rapper 50 Cent, have indicated their willingness to testify against Jay-Z and Diddy, claiming they have first-hand knowledge of their illicit activities. These testimonies, coupled with public outcry and investigative journalism, suggest that both Jay-Z and Diddy could face serious legal repercussions. The mounting evidence and willingness of key witnesses to come forward have significantly increased the pressure on Jay-Z and Diddy, making it increasingly difficult for them to evade accountability. As the allegations continue to surface and gain traction, the future of Jay-Z's freedom and career hangs in the balance. The intricate web of accusations and historical context paints a picture of complex and potentially incriminating scenario involving some of the most influential figures in the music industry. With ongoing investigations and the potential for new evidence to emerge, the coming months could be pivotal in determining the outcomes for Jay-Z, Diddy, and their associates. In 2020, a blind item on the website Crazy Days and Nights hinted at the involvement of a permanent A-list rapper in the death of an actress friend. This item, which was then later linked to Claudia Jordan and Jay-Z, added substantial fuel to the fire of speculation surrounding Kathy White's death. Jordan, a friend of White, had reportedly become increasingly convinced over the years that Jay-Z was behind her friend's untimely demise due to the suspicious circumstances. This belief stemmed from the details of Jay-Z's secretive behavior, such as arranging group outings to avoid drawing attention to their relationship, and White's sudden and unexplained death just as she was reportedly planning to expose the affair. Journalist Liz Crokin publicly commented on the situation, claiming to have spoken to White just before her death. Crokin's remarks added another layer of intrigue and urgency to the unfolding narrative. She asserted that she knew significant details about the situation, and her direct address to Jay-Z on social media suggested she believed his involvement would soon be publicly acknowledged. Crokin's bold statements, especially her claim that White was contacted by a major tabloid investigating the Jay-Z connection shortly before her death, further fueled the theory that White's death was not a mere coincidence but a calculated move to protect Jay-Z's reputation and career. The reemergence of these allegations and blind items and public speculation has kept the story alive and encouraged people to re-examine the circumstances surrounding Kathy White's death. These blind items, often vague but tantalizing, have played a crucial role in maintaining public interest and suspicion that a connection of high-profile figures, such as Jay-Z, to these dark rumors has only intensified the scrutiny, leading to a widespread belief that there is more to the story than what's been publicly disclosed. This ongoing public speculation, driven by blind items and commentary from figures like Claudia Jordan and Liz Crokin, continues to keep the case in the public eye and adds pressure on those involved to address these serious allegations. Journalist Liz Crokin publicly commented on the situation, claiming to have spoken to Kathy White just before her death. Crokin's remarks added another layer of intrigue and urgency to the unfolding narrative. She asserted that she knew significant details about the situations and suggested that Jay-Z's involvement would soon be publicly acknowledged. Crokin's bold statements, particularly her claim that White was contacted by a major tabloid investigating the Jay-Z connection shortly before her death, further fueled the theory that White's death was not a mere coincidence, but a calculated move to protect Jay-Z's reputation and career. Crokin took to social media to directly address Jay-Z, stating, "Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died or was murdered. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming." This direct confrontation intensified public interest and scrutiny, leading many to believe that Jay-Z's involvement in the case would soon be exposed. Crokin's remarks, coupled with the timing of White's death and the investigative reports of a major tabloid, would have led to widespread speculation about Jay-Z's potential culpability. The journalist's statements were not isolated either. They were part of a broader discourse that included other commentators and insiders who hinted at the dark underbelly of Jay-Z's public persona. The convergence of these voices, each adding a piece to the puzzle, created a compelling narrative that suggested a deliberate cover-up and a high-stakes effort to maintain a carefully curated public image. Crokin's willingness to confront Jay-Z so openly also suggested that there was a growing sense of urgency and a belief that the truth would eventually come to light, regardless of the rapper's influence and power. This public commentary and the statements made by Crokin have played a significant role in keeping the allegation alive in the media and public discourse. They have provided a platform for further investigations and have encouraged them who might have additional information to come forward. As a result, the pressure on Jay-Z has increased, with many now demanding answers and accountability for the alleged events surrounding Kathy White's death. These allegations against Jay-Z are intertwined with broader claims involving other celebrities, notably P. Diddy. Reports suggest that Diddy might possess compromising evidence against Jay-Z related to their alleged criminal activities, potentially including involvement in the death of Kathy White. This connection between the two of the music industry's most powerful figures has added a significant layer of complexity to the unfolding scandal. It is rumored that Diddy and Jay-Z were involved in various illicit activities together, and Diddy's infamous freak-offs at his parties have been cited as possible venues where incriminating activities occurred. These freak-offs were notorious for attracting numerous high-profile individuals, including other celebrities and influential figures, and were characterized by their extravagant and often debaucherous nature. Attendees of these parties reported engaged in behavior that could have been used as blackmail, providing Diddy with leverage over them. It's alleged that Diddy has been using this compromising footage of his parties to ensure the silence and cooperation of those involved, including Jay-Z. The idea that Jay-Z might have participated in these events has fueled speculation about what secrets he might be hiding and to what lengths he might go to keep them from coming to light. Further complicating the narrative are rumors of a deeper network of influential individuals involved in similar activities. Jay-Z's history of collaboration and association with controversial figures, like R. Kelly for instance, has also come under scrutiny. Despite multiple allegations against R. Kelly, Jay-Z maintained a professional relationship with him for years, leading some to speculate about Jay-Z's own conduct and the company he keeps. These associations have led to renewed interest in Jay-Z's past relations and interactions, including allegations of involvement with underage girls, such as the late singer Aaliyah and rapper Foxy Brown. The ties between Jay-Z, Diddy, and other high-profile figures have thus painted a picture of a complex web of relationships and potentially criminal behavior. The implications of these connections extend beyond the immediate allegations against Jay-Z, suggesting a broader culture of exploitation and cover-up within the entertainment industry. As more details emerge, the pressure on these celebrities continues to mount, with the public and media demanding accountability and transparency. In summary, the allegations against Jay-Z and the death of Kathy White are part of a larger, more intricate narrative involving other high-profile figures and parties. Diddy's rumored possession of compromising evidence against Jay-Z, the notorious nature of his parties, and Jay-Z's historical associations with controversial figures all contribute to a deeply layered scandal that could have far-reaching implications for the music industry. As the story unfolds, the connection between these influential individuals and their alleged activities continue to capture public attention and fuel ongoing investigations. Recent revelations have pointed to attempts by Jay-Z and Beyoncé to erase evidence of their associations with Diddy. For instance, all of Beyoncé's social media posts from Diddy's 2013 New Year's Eve party have reportedly been removed, raising further suspicions about their connections. Various individuals, including rapper 50 Cent, have indicated their willingness to testify against Jay-Z and Diddy, claiming that they have firsthand knowledge of their illicit activities. These testimonies, coupled with public outcry and investigative journalism, suggest that both Jay-Z and Diddy could face serious legal repercussions. As the allegations continue to surface and gain traction, the future of Jay-Z's freedom and career hangs in the balance. The intricate web of accusations and historical context paints a picture of a complex and potentially incriminating scenario involving some of the most influential figures in the music industry.